Sorry about the issues. We're back, though. Let me post to places. No, do not hit me with ads, Discord. Why do you do this? Okay. Let me put it places. We back. Cool, cool. I'm not gonna ping everybody again, though, because I'm not a psycho. Welcome back, Ramtasm. You do get to say first. Yeah, stuff. Spectrum is supposed to come out and fix stuff today or tomorrow, I guess. Like, down the street, because everybody's having issues. And I've been having issues, so it's not all that. But also, this past week, apparently somebody driving around shot some of their Transformers. So it's not entirely their bad. Like, it is a lot their bad, but it's not entirely their bad. Did you load the ROM? No, I'll do that after this battle. Alright. Sorry about that. All you missed was that, I believe I shot at him with, marbles, and we missed, and then he doubled Balcony Man and double missed. And I was still very tilted, yelling about, like, am I being trolled? Because how on earth is he doubling this much? Looks like your on-screen chat scroll is showing stuff from... Okay, let me refresh that. Because that's really weird. Okay, that should reset it. That's a pretty easy fix. Yep, there we go. Resetting that one's really easy. Alright, let's get rid of Bride Overdrive, or whatever we want to call that. Now that just happens sometimes, that's just a YouTube thing. That's not that big a deal. YouTube and Streamlabs just weren't talking to each other well enough. Alright, we'll let Love get Bride Overdrive. Alright, let's go, Balcony Man. It was originally the Great Bridge over the river, but character limits. Okay. That's a pretty interesting one. How did you get that from Lizard Man? Let's go. We out. Only lost like 3 characters. I think I can win, but I can't. The source of the laser! Egg. Okay. A lot eats the months. Okay. A lot eats the or half the story. Alright, let's get off of this map, and then I will download the new file. Save state? Yeah, we'll save state. So we'll save state that as bad translation 4. Okay. So give me 2 seconds. Okay, you sent me 2 of them. I'll download the most recent one. Bad translation. Okay, so I need to put this. Here. And then I put it here. Just take me one more second, guys. Alright, that should do it. I just gotta boot it. Load state. Who sleeps with the or half the story? Okay, we give that to Marbles for 2 seconds, because useful has too many things. Marbles, give that to useful. Okay. I guess he can't equip it, but it'll be equipped. My friend, you are different. No? But that's impossible! Work! Okay. Yes, everything is ready. Good luck and good luck. Hello! A lot can speak English. I'm so glad we've learned that. Thank you for helping our country. You are welcome. Thank you. I'm very glad to have my daughter back. This time my father is at home. I am very happy. Well, good. You don't equip it directly. We'll still have him hold it, because that's fair. Oh, yes, that's the same. Did we just get a bunch of items? Is that what happened? Yeah. Okay, so we can sell the other ones that Useful has. We don't need that. Collect everything you need before leaving the city. Finally, we can speak English. Oh, he does have to hold it for the costume to work? Okay. That's fair. I want my money. You can turn off the lights. Yeah? I'm waiting. I want to apply and come to Vostok. What if I say no? I stay here and go east. It'll be tough to do both of those. Father will repeat. Yeah, he does seem to have that issue. Shivaji did not look at me. Dang, got your husband back? He didn't even look at you. I assist the flight instructor. Hey, you! Whatever you do, don't think. Do you know this place? We will contact you with further information. Does he not want to... He doesn't want... Oh, there he goes. Be careful. This is me. He will fight. Time to see what Xylo's name is. They were already talking about him being Zillow. Yeah, we gotta get Kokichi going so we can get him later. It didn't work. I keep waiting for a game to just have him, like, splat. I think this question has already been asked. At first, everything was fine, but then a problem arose. That is usually how it goes. Alright, we did that. We go down here. What is Kokichi's name? We don't know yet. My husband came to see this beautiful house. Oh, I can't read that one. Okay. But we are here to help. I'm so glad. You're just gonna talk about boobs again. We open. Thank you. You welcome. Me English now. Me English good. Speak much. We were all happy, and Zilov was sad. Oh, his name's Zilov now? Do it for everyone. He asked scientists to create a new moon to save the sun. That sounds pretty intense. I keep forgetting Kokichi is part of this game. I think I ended up skipping him on accident every other playthrough. Really? My name is Bakun, and I travel to the mountains. Where are you? I'm currently in the mountains as well. Armor, an ancient weapon. Okay. Also, I did see your message. I forgot to read it out before, Taya, that said, sorry, it took me a minute to come back. I was playing Fire Emblem Shadows. I'm judging so hard right now. No, I'm just kidding. Avoid danger. Can you open the prison door? Check it out first. Please let us know if you like the Dungeon Crew theme. Oh, is that what y'all had me listen to? Was that the Dungeon Crew theme? What if I just used the bikini? But nothing happened. Dang. Didn't cure him. Alright, let's get the Lunar Dew. Or in this case, the delete them now! Put cheese in the gel's mouth! I'm proud. Good and sad. I can't answer that, but of course I will answer. Thank you becomes pride. Oh, his name's Thank You? Zilov to Thank You. Alright. I want to be middle-aged. Okay. I've been playing Shadows literally every night since it came out. So, do you think it is good? You and I agree that it's kind of fun. The fun has kind of run out for me, I think, because I played it for 5.5 hours the first day. Thanks a lot, returns in spirit. I am married. Thank you. Behind you. Alright, you replaced Koi Mallow. Another company? No. I can't believe we lost Koi Mallow. Oh, Lord. If you want to fight, this is your guy. Oh, you upped his voice, too. He was born to fight for another country. Why does he have 3 health bars on his name? Enter the battle, or enter the dark room. Dogs must fight, and no one can catch me if I have wings. Who are you, Michael Vick? What? I can't scooch. My dog's blanket's in the way. There we go. There's the view from the back. And the side view. Beautiful. Thank you for doing that, Mom. I'm amazed you did that quickly. Okay, let's shift items around. Koi Mallow doesn't need his stuff anymore, so thanks a lot. Can have the fruit grass. Do I want to promo people yet? Probably not. Thank you. Is there promo sickness? Not bad for being made in 3 minutes? No, it's not bad at all. I'm pretty darn good at Frankenspreading. Yeah, you are. Especially with that kind of speed. You're not around anymore either. Don't. Let me check. Okay, I'll let you check if there's promo sickness. The next battle's not too bad. It's the one after the laser eye. I gotta pay more attention. Now make it where the bikini turns him into Hatsune Miku. I don't get the whole Hatsune Miku thing. There is, but I can get rid of the sickness if you want. Nah. I'm trying to think if I want to rip the band-aid off now. Because probably. Yeah, let's promo. What do you want to buy? My doctor was wrong. This is the best priest so far. He is insane. Thank you, not now. Can anybody else promo? Marbles can. I feel like I probably should just promo everybody as early as possible to get through the sickness. Maybe I shouldn't, though. Maybe I shouldn't promo 3 people at once. Maybe that would be bad. My doctor was wrong with the triumphant music is what I was waiting for. It is pretty good. Do I want to do... Don't promote useful early? He becomes utterly useless? Yeah. The problem is just, I don't know how we're gonna... I don't know when we're gonna do it, then. I think we promo marbles here. I don't necessarily want you to, though. I'm happy with the challenge. I'm happy to play around a challenge. I'm just trying to decide. I think we promo marbles here, and then we do the next battle, and then we come back and promo mother. I think that's what we do. So dumb. You've already got EXP rollover, which makes it easier. I know, I was not even... if I knew the quality of life did that, I probably would not have used it, but it is fine. Okay. The light shines. You know, the next battle's not that hard. Maybe we do just rip the band-aid off and promo everybody. I think that's the play. Because we can kind of take it at our own pace. Even Shining in the Darkness had EXP rollover. Yeah, like, I definitely think this game should have had it. Useful is the new force beacon. Balcony Man is right behind him. They are definitely both necessary to our victory. Alright, let's go. There is a bridge! The witness disagreed and was shot dead! Oh. That's terrible. Okay, how bad did we get? Our defense is down to 10. Attack is still high. And we still have higher defense than you. 11 and 31. Okay, we're not that bad off, actually. Okay. We can make this work. Who is our tank now? You have 12. Are you our tank? Oh, that's so sad if that's the case. 12, 11, 7, 11. Yeah, you're our tank, buddy boy. That is nuts. Balcony Man the tank. Okay. If I made Shining Force Shadows, would you play it? If you made Shining Force anything, I would play it. That is not a fair question. Follow Horsey? Okay. I think that the English-speaking Shining community would not react better. But I do think the Japanese one would if you made Shining Force Shadows, like, seriously. Because Fire Emblem has had just... You know, Fire Emblem had Tokyo Mirage Sessions as a spin-off, and really nothing else. Like, Heroes is a spin-off, but Heroes is still kind of the same thing. Like, it's just a dumbed-down version of it. So it's not that big of a change. This is the first thing that they've put and even then, Tokyo Mirage Sessions is called Tokyo Mirage Sessions. This is the first thing with the label of Fire Emblem that is really weird. I guess Warriors also, but that's also pretty decidedly a spinoff. Using a program. Good. Hello, Andre Martino. Hello, this is Ahmad. Yes, it is. Monk Baron, NB, in the chat, decided to put a bunch of, all the dialogue for the entire game through Google Translate about 1 million times, and then translated it back into English. So, it's not good, but it's really funny. So, yeah, like, I mean, this is Gong right now. Things are going great. We're also, like, soft Iron Manning it. Which is going terrible. Also, hello, Cody. I hope you're doing well. I'm excited for the show you've been working on. Balcony Man 10 is here. Increase the security, level 2. Cypher's a spinoff. It's just not a video game. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Oh, I didn't even realize you misspelled it, so you corrected yourself. But yeah, I think Fire Emblem fans are just not very used to the idea that Fire Emblem can be something else. And I've been thinking about that a lot, that like, that's fine. I don't really want it to be a whole lot else, you know? And they don't either. But like I said in my review of the game, this loses them nothing. Nobody that's really mad about it is gonna skip out on the next game because they made this dumb spin-off. Like, I just don't really think the outrage matters in the way that, like, it might for some other things. Yeah, I was worried about this. Hopefully she takes that okay. And we don't get just doubled to death. Oh, the pause, I thought we were getting doubled. Yeah, Follow Horsey is a great name. Fire Emblem fans are a bit picky. I don't know if they are or not. Are they? Like, we haven't gotten a good story since Shadows of Valentia. And if we don't count that, since, to me, like, Radiant Dawn, most people say Awakening. And I can get why they say Awakening, but, like, it's been a long time. I've listened to a lot of reviews of Shadows, though, and there's people genuinely happy with the story that think it's well written, so I'm like, if that, you know, that's crazy to me, but there are people that are loving that. So we agree with a lot on redress. Oh, no, I see what you're saying. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I forgot, Henri does have a dress, huh? We are not gonna order Monk to do things. Monk can do things if Monk wants to. Let's see. I don't know how I wanna... Well, what is your defense again? 11? Like, I'm not used to them being my tank, so I'm like, oh, you gotta stay in the back. And it's like, no, you are the second highest defense. I hate that you do 1 here, but, like, you are what we got. Okay, we'll send Balcony Man to go help with that. But the Japanese Shining fans, I feel like, are really used to the Shining series just looking like a million different things. Like, it would be crazy for them if we went back to an SRPG, so... agreed that the outrage over Shadows won't matter, but it's still a bit sad to see IS waste resources on something both so mediocre and so off-brand. So they didn't develop it. I think it was a company called Dino? I don't know how you say it. Which I didn't know until I saw, I think it was Cyan say that. I don't think that IS put any dev time into it. I really think this other company made it and then just licensed Fire Emblem. So if anything, I think Intelligent Systems got some money out of it. And that's probably it. Like, that's probably where their relationship with it not fully ends, but, like, I'm sure they've provided them with some assets, and, like, they clearly, I think, gave them some artists. Or they just got an artist that was good enough to take inspiration. But, yeah, I don't think IS is using any resources on it, really. Awakening bugged only because every time you were given a story choice, it didn't really matter. Yeah, I didn't like that a lot of the characters to me, that's where, like, the one-noteness in characters kind of started, with a couple exceptions. I would say that I kind of like Lucina. I think Lucina's pretty cool. I feel the thing with Fire Emblem fans will find something to complain about. Like, I get the Tellius games. I like the Tellius games and really feel a good bit of the complaints they get are not super well thought out. I mean, the Tellius games also definitely have their flaws. Those are my favorite Fire Emblems, but, like, they're not perfect or anything. Now, I actually will probably not promote Balcony Man before the next battle, just because it would be really tough if he took a big hit to defense. Alright, we'll let him start. Weird. I guess getting some cash in exchange for diluting IS's brand identity is a choice. I don't know if, like, you know, IS has a brand identity to me because I'm really into SRPGs. Does IS have a brand? Do people outside of, like, our circle know that, like, do they even know Intelligent Systems, really? Like, they see Advance Wars and they go, oh, this looks like a Fire Emblem. They don't go, it's the same people. You know what I mean? I'm surprised he does 3 damage there. Let Love start that one. I need her to get more EXP as well. Her doing 1 to the skeletons does not bode well. Let Marbles get that, I guess. We gotta dig her out of this trench. But yeah, people feel like that's happened a couple times, and I would disagree. But, like, people really didn't like Advance Wars Days of Ruin was a pretty big departure, and I get why. Tokyo Mirage Sessions, I mean, there's been a couple. But also, that's just kind of what happens with Nintendo franchises. Like, you know, Star Fox has had a rough go of it. I don't really want Thank You to just rush ahead and die. Metroid had a rough go of it, because they, you know, there's the big drought without any Metroid games, and then they put in, what was that multiplayer, like, DS title? Oh, that made people so mad. Something Force? I can't remember what the name of that game is. And I heard that ultimately it was not a bad game. It just was really not the time for that. Freedom Force? I don't know. Tiadrian says, I didn't know who IS was until I started getting into this community, really, I think. And I'd played 4 or 5 Fire Emblems and 2 Advance Warses. Yeah, I think that's probably how most people are, honestly. They just don't really know about that kind of stuff. I just would have to get a lot of money before I'd consider letting someone else make a poorly designed telepath knockoff in an unrelated genre, is all I'm saying. Yeah, I definitely understand that. Of course we miss. Federation Force, yes, thank you. Okay, you can start that. It wasn't a bad game, it just didn't feel like a Metroid game. It felt like they just slapped the name on it. Yeah, which is kind of what Shadows feels like to me. Although I do think it's, like, objectively not a very well put together game at the moment. They could definitely fix that. But listening to other people's videos about it that even really enjoy it, I've seen them say that the meta now has kind of shifted to the Panther Woman. And the stuff that I've seen is them saying, like, well, we figured out that if you buff the Panther Woman even just a little bit, her, like, ability she comes with, the one that, it's like a lightning thing, you can make that one shot pretty much anybody in the game, and it is instant cast. And I've had people say that and be like, so it's a good game, and I'm like, are you high? Like, that sounds horribly designed. That doesn't sound fun. Like, it maybe is fun if you're the evil player, but, like, why would you want that if, like, you're not? That just sounds really not fun to play. That's not too surprising when it comes to Nintendo games. Yeah. Yeah, it's not the first time it's happened, and it probably will not be the last. Surely we get this kill before too much happens. Let's... Okay, you actually are doing some damage. Let's go! Finally! A lot 8 is here. The download speed is increased. Increase the security 1. Each other, add 2 for maximum effect. We really needed that. I kind of want to let Mother get that kill. We'll let Marbles start that one. I'm gonna go out on a limb. One of my absolute favorite RPGs is Steven Universe Unleash the Light. I love the combat system. It's a darn shame Cartoon Network axed it from stores. Cartoon Network seems to be a very confused brand at the moment. I saw they had, like, their hotel or whatever, and that's closing down soon as well. And there's been rumors for years now that they're gonna get completely shuttered. Which would suck. Like, you know, that's what I grew up with. So I definitely don't want them to get axed, but they do seem on the path to that. And I've heard that their lineup for the past while has just been, you just had a turn, so we can attack in with a lot. I've heard that their lineup for a while has just mostly been Teen Titans Go. Like, morning, noon, and night. And it seems like they both kind of settled into that. Nickelodeon, I've heard it SpongeBob, morning, noon, and night. And that's just kind of rough. Good night, Ramtasm. Thank you for joining. And I hope you've been doing well. It had been a while. Ah, double miss. Okay, that works out. I probably should just grind a lot on one of the Krishnas. Alberta was my first main, and she's pretty busted. As a shadow, she has the only single target instant spell. Yeah, which sounds super busted. Like, ugh. It just seems like it's not very... That whole game, I just don't think is very well put together, but... I keep hearing Sega's batting around the idea of a Shining Force collection, like 1, 2, and maybe all of 3. I've not heard that at all yet, but maybe? I mean, you gotta keep in mind, like, wishful thinking. That's definitely very wishful thinking. I would really want that. But I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do it or not. Cartoon Network is in a death spiral right now. Like, one that's worse than their live-action era from 2009 to 2010. Yeah, people don't remember that era very well, but I do. That was crazy. Destroy, build, destroy. Dude, what would happen? The other side is like... Oh. Yeah, that was a rough time. I kind of was okay with, House of Anubis. I think they were running that, which they didn't even make. They just licensed a British show. I think it was British. Do I want her to do that, or do I want... Well, I'll let her start it again. But yeah, that was the only one. I didn't like any of the other ones as a kid. Their lineup is 90% Teen Titans Go, which is universally hated. It's universally hated online, but kids do seem to like it. Which is who, you know, kids with cable is all they have. So, like, they do have to pander to that audience. You know, I can complain as much as I want, but I'm not signing up to do, for cable to watch Cartoon Network. So, like, my input really only matters so much. Okay, he has to go. I'm getting behind on chat. Tiadrin says, I feel like it's the same as game companies right now, being really against taking risks. Yeah. Which, ironically, we're ragging on IS for. Well, I don't think that, like, IS did take a risk. Like, oh, that's not good. What I was saying, like, I think is that even if people are mad, it doesn't matter. So, I think that they probably were able to... Surely they know that as well, you know? Like, if I was in an investor meeting with them, I would say, yeah, we can put this out, and, like, there's really no fiscal downside. People can get upset, but those people are gonna play it. A lot of them are gonna play it anyway. I've been amazing. That's awesome. Nickelodeon has Paramount, and Cartoon Network's been doing a lot of Netflix. Yeah, but I feel like those reboots are not going the best either. I don't know. 95% of Shadows matches are either bullying or being bullied, and the other 5% of knockdown drag-out fights just feel bad. Yeah. Thought we were ragging on IS for licensing out its flagship series to a bunch of incompetents. I mean, we still kind of are. Oh yeah, the music is great, Cody. I really like it. There's also some great, like, orchestral versions on YouTube, and same with, some, like, metal versions. I'm gonna try to let a lot get that. Can you get this one? No, you don't want to double. There we go. Nickelodeon actually just released... I don't know what that is, funnily enough, that dipped into some of their previous IPs, like Danny Phantom, Avatar, Jimmy Neutron, My Life as a Teenage Robot. Oh, an RPG. Yeah, it's kind of a successor to Nicktoons Unite, which I played a lot as a kid. It looks like they really skimped on budget, which sucks. We just can't hit anything. Shadows is fun too. You're up against 5 dark characters you can't kill in a row. That's kind of how I've felt. Like, every time I win, I'm like... It just feels like playing against whatever I did is not going to feel good. I'm worried about the follow horsies a little bit. You need a heal real bad, but hopefully... we'll let you get this kill if you can get it. Because I really need you to get EXP. Cool. Because I need you to start getting out of that hole as well. Danny Phantom in my life as a teenage robot in the modern cartoon era with an actual continuous story would be so good. I would probably watch it. I'd potentially be into that. The only funny thing about Go is every now and then they make full episodes just crapping on how bad the show is compared to the old shows or other ones. Yeah, which, like... I don't know. Like, it feels like you're making a show that you feel like is bad, and at that point, like, why do it? And it's just kind of in this death spiral of, like, it makes a bunch of money, so... Or it feels like they're stuck for both. Because it's kind of like the same with, SpongeBob right now. That it's like, well, we put SpongeBob on, so SpongeBob is our moneymaker. And if we take it off, then something else might not make as much money. So we need to not take it off, but then we just keep it on and we don't do anything else. Like, it feels like they need to expand at some point, or they're just going to become the SpongeBob channel. Which maybe they're happy with, but They reference Nicktoons Unite in it. There's a cutscene with SpongeBob, Jimmy, Danny, and Timmy talking about vague memories with one another. I remember. I think I saw that. The doubles are crazy. We've got to get kills. Quickly. He's our tankiest unit. Like, there's nothing we can do. You just immediately double turn me? That is nonsense. Alright, let's get a lot in here. He does some damage. Which we really need. I just don't want you to take up a space. They are just totally double turning me. Balcony Man should not be alive. I appreciate that he is, but my goodness. I mean, I think we just gotta heal. And melt them down as quick as possible. There we go. For most devs, there really is a cost to releasing bad games with your series name on it. Fans will start to hesitate when new releases come out instead of buying them sight unseen. Yes, but I don't know if that's true for spin-offs as well. Especially the fact that I feel like the mobile game audience really is just a different audience to who is lining up to buy Fire Emblem on release. But this is the company that released Three Hopes and fans ate it up, so maybe IS have a reason to think they're an exception. For everything I've heard from people that like the Warriors games feel like Three Hopes is one of the best Warriors games to ever exist. So, I'm not, even if it's like a genre that you're not into, that seems to not be a bad game. This guy gets so many turns. What on earth? We're gonna go back and buy more heals. It doesn't help that both Nick and CN just kill any new show that isn't an instant critical multi-million-dollar success after one season. Like Taya said, that also seems to be the AAA game dev approach right now. We put $100 million into a project, and then if it doesn't print money day one with 1 billion players, we're done. We're killing it. We're not going to develop it into something. The Avengers game, I don't even think did that poorly, and they still were like, this is not printing money, like, we're done. I think that's the... Unless y'all have a better idea, or a better, like... Yeah, a better idea of, like, a different one. That, to me, is the main one that, like, just got insta-deleted. I think that's the one that was doing the best that happened to. A lot of the others, I kind of get it. I don't get how they got that far. I can't think of the name of it right now. It's like Sony Shooter one. Like, that was probably the most expensive to make. But that at least was doing terrible. I kind of get why, like, when you launch a multi-million-dollar venture and then the player counts are in the double digits on launch, I get why you would look at that and go, just pull the plug, just don't do it. I don't get that for all of them, though. Nick killed their chances to revive Hey Arnold after the Jungle movie back in the late 2010s. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Like, to me, reviving anything makes some sense, but I don't know. They would rather just... I guess they're still running Fairly Odd Parents. I guess they've tried to revive that. I don't know how that's going. I've heard very mixed things. But I've heard some good, so... My food just got here. What do you got tonight? We'll judge based on how good it is. Christ 7 is here. Fair enough, kind of commingling bad and totally unrelated genre here. Really just talking about brand dilution in all its forms. I mean, I do think it made sense for them to try to cash in on Fodland. And that's why I'm not too surprised we're going back to Fodland, because Three Houses just printed money. I was gonna say I'm not gonna kill those guys, like they're too much trouble. But now I'm nervous. Yeah, the Switch 2 stuff is very expensive. I don't know if it's too expensive. I think time will tell. I've not even gotten a turn. I have never had this bad a luck in vanilla Shining Force. It's not totally vanilla, but, like, the double rate is not supposed to be increased. This feels like when we get to, the Blue Dragons and Chimeras at the end. With all the misses we're having. See, I killed that guy. That's not good. Because now a lot's open again, and all it's going to take is that guy getting a double. Okay, cool. We can move in the way. Boneless buffalo wings? Okay, that's pretty good. Can't knock that one. The follow horsies are coming. We need to just kill them, and I need to get a lot some EXP. I'll use a heal item on them if I can. A lot 9 is here. 1, the download speed is increased. Increase the security level 2. Okay. That helps. Thank you. She's gotta be close to leveling too. 98, okay. And you're at 55. I need them to not go demolish my healers. You're at 52. Move you over. I think you'll be okay. Do you get that kill? Oh, I should have healed. My bad. I already forgot. But it's fine. So Xylo dies to 1 round of laser eye fire. We are not going to be able to get hit. Like, all of our HPs are super low. We die to everything. You can start on that one. We can grind on him a little bit. Okay. 1 health is not great, but it's something, I suppose. Yeah, I figured he'd just heal himself. Sinister, I'm kind of curious, just to counterpoint you slightly, you also made a trading card game. And granted, you put it inside your SRPG, but you did make a trading card game. So I'm like, there's at least a little bit of spin-off in you. I know that. Alright, well maybe he'll heal the bride over the bridge. And I don't know, maybe like, if you do a full game of that, maybe you'll get like Titanium Leg Man or something being like, I can't believe he would betray me like this. I don't know. It's kind of funny to think about. Okay, I knew he would go for that heal. I think we definitely need to milk this a little bit. Wait, are we talking about Telepath? Yeah, because there's a card game in Together in Battle. I'm just memeing like I'm not being real serious, but... We're talking about Longfest and Ron Foster, that's right. Ron Foster, the biggest threat. Okay, you can keep swiping at that guy. We have such low HP totals, I just worry that if I put, thank you up there, he's just gonna get 1-rounded by the bride over the bridge. Okay. Okay, we give them... Well... Do I want to just let Thank You get that? Okay. A lot can get that. I need the EXP. Nice. And Lizardmen don't dodge. Everybody else does, but... I wouldn't consider a minigame a spin-off, especially in Telepath. Almost every Telepath has had a card minigame in it. That's true, that's true. I forgot. Even in 2, you could gamble with Jack. To the point where it's almost part of the brand identity in itself. That's true. That is actually totally true. That's a very, very good point. Taya says, right, okay, but if we're on the topic, don't take it the wrong way, but my first thought when you say you don't want to water You wouldn't want to license Sinister to another genre. It was... What is there to license? What is the identity of Telepath besides being an SRPG? I think I can answer that, just on the ones I've played. Hey, level 9, let's go. And we get another heal. My answer to that would be, the races in Telepath, I think, have value. I actually really like the Shadowlings. And I think that he's fleshed their culture out decently well. He did point out, like, yeah, having a card game in each game is kind of part of it. Which I guess, if you want to squint, goes back to the first game, even. I might be stretching definitions there a little bit, but you know what I mean. What else? I know there's other stuff, like, SRPGs that, like, you need to keep facing in mind. I've not played a lot of them. That's not good. We're taking that okay now when we don't get doubled. The like, engineers building stuff, how much the environment matters. Like, there's stuff about Telepath that I feel like is unique to Telepath. And part of that's, like I said, I've not played some of the games that would be more comparable. But it does at least feel somewhat unique in that. We're talking about the idea of licensing to another genre, where we're assuming specific gameplay traditions wouldn't be followed. I mean, there's the other races. I just single out the Shadowlings as, like, if I was looking at the Telepath series and was like, what do I want to license the most? Like, what would I get out of it the most? I would be like, I would want to make a Shadowling spinoff, which sounds super goofy, but... there's the Gargoyle people. There's like, a decently constructed world with world building. There's a couple different nations that each have their own cultures and stuff. What else would I say? There's some interesting design choices with things like the Mantis Riders. If you put that in another game, I would definitely be like, oh, that's a Telepath thing. It doesn't feel like you could just move that to another... Even if you moved it to another genre, even if somebody didn't license Telepath, if they made something that suddenly had a bunch of Mantis Riders, I would be like, oh, I wonder if they've played Telepath. I gotta focus real fast on items. I'm a little bit scared of the laser eye. We did get a lot to 10. Do you think we promo here? I worry going into the next battle. Actually, let me move one from Balcony Man so that we, if we want, we have the space to pick up the dress. Don't you lose HP and defense? I'd save a lot's promo for, like, Fortress of Bilbo Jack. Okay. Yeah, we really can't afford to give up more HP and defense right now. I mean, I don't imagine most folks would be scrambling to buy a license to make Telepath spinoff given its obscurity, but if they did, it'd probably be to the IP, setting, species, ability, etc. Yeah. I would also say that, like, the Telepath games have more continuity in the ones I've played than Fire Emblem does. Because I like to say all the Fire Emblems are in the same universe, but I know that is not a opinion that is shared by many. This is a scam. King Kane's crypto oath. Oh no! Kanye's running crypto scams. I think it's a useless bug. He is just a lot servant, and listens to us. Pay now, Todd. I won't ask you anymore. You are an enemy. Proceed, proceed, proceed. I love this look. Why return? Ha ha ha. Those who despise evil will not get Kanye's King God. Oh, is that the name of the next album? King God. Same goes for Balcony Man and Love. Yeah, I think we need to not dilute our stats anymore. Yeah, Kane is just Kanye to me now. Maybe there's more I'm missing. I guess what I saw in Together in Battle felt like Shadowlings were the only race I didn't ping as Lizardman or Gargoyle or Human. I do think they're the most unique one. For sure. And the setting was just kind of Middle East India in some combination. Yes, but also I would not say that's true of all Telepath. That was more just for Together in Battle. We have a confirmation that Fates and Awakening are in different universes. Sort of. Because are you talking about, I mean, the DLC Crom knows about the Fates people, but he thought they were fictional. I just assumed it was so long ago that people were not sure if it was real anymore. That was how I interpreted that. And then we know characters like Tharja got sent to go help out. Even though we don't really pretend like that was the case that much. What is your defense? 10. I probably don't want you to take that to the face. Dragon's Gate? I don't know what you mean by just Dragon's Gate. Alright, Balcony Man, let's go. I don't know how you take that. I don't know that I totally want to find out. No, I was hoping we left that on 1. I was like, oh, that's perfect for somebody. Literally says it goes to different universes. Yeah. I didn't take that, though, as that I don't know, I didn't take that totally literally. But maybe they did mean it literally, I don't know. Because Crom had still heard of them. So to me, it's like, at least in his universe, they do exist, or did. And then, even if it's different universes, like, we still have the confirmation that, like, Tharja, Owain, Inigo, and I forget who the last one is, like, are actually all their same people. Like, so I'm like, even if it's in different universes, if you have recurring characters, to me, that still counts. Like, the being in a different universe just doesn't mean quite so much. Like that, it's kind of like Dragon Ball Z, that like, Future Trunks is from a different universe, and that's like, I get that. But like, we cross over to that universe so often and so easily that like, that doesn't really matter. I kind of want to bait the next horsey guy over. If I can. We'll see if he takes that bait. But yeah, I kind of view Fire Emblem the same way. Because we also know 1, 2, and 3 are in the same world. We know 1 is in the same universe as Awakening. Awakening ties a lot of them in. It ties in 4 and 5. I'm not sure if it ties in 6, 7, 8 that well. I can't remember. But they sure don't act like their continuity is super strong. Like, that's definitely true. Okay, we do that. And we try to fight this. I'm just gonna let the laser go once and blast them so that I have less to deal with. Oh, I double turn him this turn. God, I really need the longsword. I can see that, but I think it's supposed to be that Fate's Landia is just its own things, and most games are in the same world. I don't know. Because Crom, like I said, they have record of it, so either that or it's part of their world, or it's like the thing that some people say about Shining Force, that all of it is in specific storybooks. So it doesn't, like, count. Which, hey, maybe that's the case for Fate's Landia. But I just feel like back again. Are we back up for a second? It seems like we're back. I'm eyeballing it, though. Did stream just die for anyone else? It did for a sec. Are y'all seeing me? I'm looking at my little stream health indicator. It's bouncing around some. We're lagging and dropping frames. But it says we're still up. Came out of buffer for 1 second, then buffering again. We're back for a sec. Yeah, on my end, we're still back. I'm confused. I'll wait for it to smooth out. It should smooth out here in a sec. Dead for me. That's so weird. That is bizarre. Yeah, it's still ping-ponging. It should hopefully smooth out for in a sec. Okay, Lucky Loser's back. That's good. I said it earlier, and hopefully talk to a human. I said it earlier, I'm very done with their issues, but also somebody, I don't know if people heard me earlier, that somebody shot one of their Transformers recently, and knocked the internet out for, like, everybody. It's indicating maybe more issues, we'll see. okay. Can you just get that for us? That would be cool. Ah, got it down to 1. I think we caught up, maybe? Alright, sweet. Anyway, all the Fire Emblems are in the same universe to me except for Heroes, because Heroes sucks. Heroes is not fun, so it's different. Shadows as well. I think anything that opens with them having amnesia, different world, non-canon doesn't count. That's also one of my takes. Anyway, Ty, if you're really curious to know what makes Telepath unique, there are like 7 games worth of lore. That's not going to come through from catching one Together in Battle stream episode, respectfully. Yeah, I mean, I can see where Ty is coming from, but I also have played more of those games. I've played, what, 3 at this point? So I'm like, I see it. It is also kind of sad that, like, I get that it's, like, you know, in the grand scheme of things, something like, oh, there's a gargoyle race is not the most unique. And it's the same with, what's the, what was the other one? I was thinking of a different one. Oh, the Lizard Men? Yeah, it's like, I get that, like, in the grand scheme of things, that's not, like, super unique. But sadly, when it comes to SRPGs, it kind of is. Like, I am spoiled because I grew up with Shining Force, but, like, nobody else does stuff like that for some reason. They should, but, like, I can't name a whole lot that do. There we go, got rid of another follow horsey. Okay, let's bring Bulbaroy back and get some heals. That's not good, that's not good. Shadows is just in the furry dimension. Absolutely. Alright, yeah, you step up. Let's try and just snipe that one out of here, please. No, we don't hit things. Is Gong in a bikini? Yes, the creator of the mod, Monk Baron, got upset that we lost Teo and decided to make Bikini Gong now, just cuz. Oddly, I feel like I've seen Lizardmen a decent amount. Growing up specifically in SF1, and then Mardek had a playable one aside from the whole Lizardman city. Yeah, that is just... I think that's just a weird coincidence, though. Because I would definitely say it's not typical. And it's a great idea for a race. I really like Lizardmen. They're also... Okay. They're also in Warhammer. Run. Yeah, let's just, to make sure you don't die, here is a medical herb. So even if you get chased, you live. Too many close calls with birds dodging the second hits. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not happy about it. We just can't hit anything. Also, Dimitri has amnesia in Shadows. Yep, which is why I say Shadows is not canon. Because anytime you have to open with, I've got amnesia, it's like, alright, that probably doesn't count then. I feel pretty comfortable saying that doesn't count. Because you do that so you're just not beholden to anything. Which is fine, like, I'm happy to do some non-canon side romps, but Unless, like, he shows up in Fortune's Weave and has his little furry ears. I'm pretty comfortable not counting it. That would be crazy. Like, they don't pick a canon ending, but they're like, remember that time I got sucked into the furry dimension? We got him, guys. Odd-Eye is introduced as having amnesia. SF2 isn't canon. Boom, boom. Yeah, that definitely is what I meant. Awakening is also not canon. Got it. Oh my... Y'all being difficult. Y'all are being difficult on purpose. It's rare to pull off the Born card well. Is that... I've actually not seen those somehow. Is that how Born works? You can move up and hit that one, probably. Nice! Decent damage. Alright, you go back in. Maybe get that kill. Oh, come on. Thank you. Increase the security level 2. I hope that was attack. That's probably defense. Mark has amnesia. FE7 is a canon. You know what I mean. Amnesia-driven plot, but kind of good. Okay. Love will be the MVP again, calling it now. I definitely need an MVP. You know, I'm gonna be singing that I Need a Hero song. Okay. Mother entered her name and number. Oh, she got a terrible level up, though. Jack, since you just got here, you probably haven't seen, but our RNG has been insanely bad. Like, we are missing everything, and they are doubling us constantly. I don't think I've ever had RNG this bad in regular Shining Force. The difficulty in this is not supposed to be higher, either. It's supposed to be easier. I thought. Yeah, I don't want Balcony Man to go too far out. The laser's about to shoot again. I think I'm out of the way here. Yeah. Out of the way at the lower one. I don't think the top one's out of the way. I want to let Low get a heal in. There we go. The Nation. If you didn't have... What's the saying? If you didn't have bad luck, you wouldn't have any at all. Oh, that has been so true tonight. So frustrating. I'm starting to pull out of it, but I was so tilted earlier. I guess I'll get my reminder if we're out of the way. I hope we are. Yeah, we are. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure, but... Okay, now's the time we rush down the bridge. What do we have at the end? We have to make it. At least some of our people can survive. I maybe should not send everybody, though. How many slots do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, maybe that's just 2 we send. That feels like not a bad idea. Yeah, I pulled a little bit from the Telepath Wiki. It's helped me a little bit. Is the audio-video desync for anybody else? Of course. Ugh. I hope it's not, but... It does that briefly every time the connection gets wonky. Try refreshing. Okay. Yeah, it does say I keep dropping frames, which is not good. I probably will finish this battle and then call it for the night. I wanted to go a lot later, but this has just been ridiculous. I mean, Ty did say, like, you gotta refresh, so, like, that's not entirely just you, is what that tells me. But yeah, I'm still getting my little notification that, like, I'm dropping some frames. Yeah, we gotta get rid of some of the archers. Okay, we got shot. How much did that do? A lot. She gonna have to move. I can pull her to the side, heal up. Good night, Sinister. Thanks for dropping by. And sorry for the frustrating connection issues. I'm gonna wait until Balcony Man can come help. Put a lot there. You can stand there for the time being. Okay. I don't think you die till one round of combat with them. Okay. Now Balcony Man can come in and help, and he's got higher defense. I think, actually. I'm not sure. Love did just get a level and got some. So we'll double check that. Okay, let me pay attention to what number we're on here. 6-5, okay. Can move here. You can go hit another one. Nice. Yeah, and you guys can focus on the last one. I do wish I know how much EXP I was getting. It's a little bit harder without EXP and damage numbers, but meh. Okay, I think we're gonna be good now. We can chill in the middle and wait stuff out. And then we can make it and destroy the laser eye. 4-3. It just says that one just fine, apparently. Okay, I need to do the thing as well. You have a full inventory, so you can't do the thing. You don't. There it is. Eats the close the door. Okay. I think the other one's called Half of the Story. Alright, we sit and wait for the laser. I'm gonna have to do just an SF1, like, pure Iron Man after this to, like, remind myself I'm not that bad. Okay, he's coming to get us, but I don't think he's gonna live. I don't think he can make it to us. Okay, he lives, but barely. And we're good to rush him. Nice! We rush to the end. Let's go, Balcony Man. To be fair, a lot of what's happened in this run has been absolute bullcrap, all the doubles and misses. You can't really plan for that. You make me feel a little better, but like... I mean, I'm wondering if it has been tweaked a little bit. Because I'm just like, what are the chances of some of these? It's how many misses there have been in a row, and how many doubles there have been in a row, that I'm like, you just don't live that. I mean, that was very lucky for us. And that should be the kill. Yup! Got the laser source. Mother 3 is here. 1 download speed. 3 security. 2 maximum effect. Okay. Alright, let me check stats again real quick. Seems unlikely it would have been tweaked, but I don't know. I don't know everything that the quality of life thing does. I thought that would make it... The deal is like, I can do vanilla Shining Force 1 Iron Man pretty easily. I'm struggling a lot with this one for some reason, so I'm just like... I don't know, I've done it without losing characters before. And I get that, like, there's the one-off crit every so often, but... okay, defense 14, attack 25. 2013, okay. 2613. 3111, okay. I was waiting for the double. I was like, here it comes. Thank you, Mother. The ultimate duo, yes. I need them to get us through the game now. Balcony Man is doing his best, though. Can't knock Balcony Man. Useful, you can come help. Do I want Mother to get that? How much EXP you got? 6. No, not particularly. A lot can get it. A lot still needs a lot of help. Balcony Man and Love have been pulling their weight. They have. I cannot complain. Dodging some of the doubles has been really needed. Before we take that group on, we are definitely going to heal. We just got to run down the runway here. Yeah, I think we just are going to have to pass and let our healers catch up. I could have Useful do some, I suppose. I should just top people off. Get that 10 EXP. let's start setting up a little. Lots of running. I don't know, the other changes between my normal vanilla runs is I feel like Max has usually got a lot higher stats by this point. People's healths are not quite so low, I don't think. Because I'm not used to laser eye one-hit kills pretty much everybody on the team. I'm trying to think what else is different. I feel like Mei usually has a little bit more tankiness. Other than that, she's kind of on par with what I'm used to. I don't ever use low, so no comparison there. I haven't used Gong enough either to really compare. But, like, his stats, like, are just abysmal. That's 27 with the power ring. Amon is usually not very good. Promoting right before this fight did drop your HP on those units. That's true. I don't know, even aside from that, like... I feel like I've had a lot more trouble getting through enemies. Let's put you over here. Because it is time. But some of that also is just that people have been dodging so much that it actually is just taking us objectively a lot longer to get through enemies. Okay. Are we middle sword or long sword? We're still middle sword. Okay. I'm risking it here, but... Okay. A lot 11 is here. Add 3 for maximum effect. Crit rate increased by 1. Huh, I don't know. You win here, but ordinary scientists will remain. This is a great game. I don't know who I am, but I am who I am. Mommy? That was a whole conversation. Lasers are very fast. After the ceremony, the city burned and an angel appeared. We're just in Evangelion now? Leaders see rapid growth and change. 3. Rune Wars is an online addictive game. End. Okay. Oh, we save there. Save state. Oh, and that's where we're gonna end for the night. Thank you all so much for hanging out, like, and dealing with the terrible internet issues. It's super annoying. Your max is actually pretty dead average, I think. Huh. I don't know, maybe I'm just used to getting better RNG. It's a possibility. I think if you're good to keep going. If you're down, to be honest, it's been stable. I don't know. It's taken a lot out of me to, like, constantly deal with it, like, and it's been stable for 10 minutes, is kind of my thing. That's my last, like, because I've got, like, you're having connection issues 26 minutes ago, 24, 22, 20, 18, 16, it's been every 2 minutes until 10 minutes ago. So I'm like, eh. So I think I will probably just end here. Because I assume they'll return. But I will be back next week with more badly translated Shining Force. Thank you all so much for hanging in there. And I will see you next time for... I like to give y'all a preview. Step 4. Wilmore most balls. Okay, we have that to look forward to next time. Yeah, I'm ending for now, Jack Madrox. I will see y'all next time. Good night.